Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Denier match with 1,596 rating versus Lucas Sacco with 1,261 rating, so it's going to be another high rated DB video, and with that being said, let's go ahead and hop right in. So we're going to see Lucas Sacco win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and decide to go first 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Druisworm, Planet, Sornier, Rhino, and Sornier. They have Aluber, Sornier, Tragedy, Lubellion, Medora. Okay, so we are going to have... it looks like branded Bystial versus tier Bystial. So we're going to go ahead, go main phase, discard Lubellion for effect. Also, I've got something in my eye. That's crazy. But they're going to go search Magma, normal summon Aluber. Aluber effect goes search Branded Fusion. After that, Branded Fusion, dump Lubellion, Fallen of Albaz. So now we don't lose to a Bystial on Lubellion, but a Bystial on Albaz is still good. So we're going to go Albion effect, and then... oh, okay, so that goes through. I was definitely expecting a Bystial there, especially because, like, I don't know, it's just such a good spot to Bystial. You have another Bystial for Albion, too. But they're going to put back Lubellion and Albaz, summon Mirror Jade. And then they said think where? After Mirror Jade or before? They're going to go Sornier, target Lubellion, Druisworm, target Lubellion. Okay. I mean, that works. That's going to stop them from getting the two things, but you could have also hit Fallen of Albaz and then hit Albion. That would have also been pretty good. I feel like Mirror Jade has a lot of value behind it. Pastoral Kelbeck. And then they're going to go main phase. They do have two Bystials, though, so that should definitely help out. And they know they have Magma. They're going to go normal Rhino, Rhino effect, go dump, and they have, you know, Medora engrave, so dump Havness effect. No response to that. They said that's fine, so put back Havness, Rhino, summon Kikalos effect. Maybe it's because they only think that Denier match only plays one Kikalos, and if they only play one Kikalos, we can Mirror Jade banish it, and that could help out a lot. Kikalos, search Solic. And then thinking here, they're going to go Mirror Jade. You know, you don't want them to wait, because if you go Kit effect, target itself, chain Mirror Jade, they still get the special, so they're just going to wipe it now. Dumping Glory. So, banish Kit. Then activate the Planet. Planet, go search Shaylin. Activate Shaylin effect. No response from the other side. So, discard Kelbeck, summon, mill 3. That mills Medora, Shaylin, Druisworm. New chain link. We're thinking pretty hard here if we want a Kelbeck or not. We're going to go Shaylin 1, Kelbeck 2, and then Medora 3. Medora's going to target Kelbeck, Shaylin, Medora, so that's fine. So put back, and then both players are going to mill 5. So they mill Aluber there, which would help out. They also mill Regang, but they also mill something like Magma, which, you know, they can dark take if they want. And then they're going to mill Solic, triple Kelbeck, Planet. Alright, well, new chain link, Solic effect, go search. Then that's going to go search Havness. Okay, so they've already used Mirror Jade effect. We didn't mill any shufflers there. You know, we could have changed our shuffler on Glory, but we probably thought we were going to mill one, or at least mill something. Overlay, make Beatrice. And then Beatrice effect. Attach Druisworm and go dump. So that'll go ahead and dump Medora, and then attacking the Mirror Jade just that way we can Zeus, you know, because they're both 25. Summon Zeus, and then set Solic, activate Medora effect to put back Aluber, Glory, and then our own Kelbeck. Okay, so stopping Glory, that means we stop them from either summoning Fallen of Albaz or search Mercarier. You know, Aluber and Graveyard is just a free summon, so get rid of that. Pastoral Sornier. So now they have a free Bystial that they can, I don't want to say waste, but they can use this one more freely since they already have another one in hand. It's not like they can use two next turn. So go battle phase. We summon Tragedy, which means if they ever Zeus, we're going to get Tragedy effect. Or we might not use we're probably not going to use the effect to search a monster, but we can use the effect to set Branded Fusion this turn. So we're going to go Tragedy, attacking the Shaylin. Right, it was definitely Tragedy I attacked there. Yep, okay. So we're trying to get that in Graveyard so that we can Branded Fusion, but they're going to go Solic, negate Mirror Jade, try to get Shaylin effect. They're going to chain Magma. So Magma, banish Shaylin, summon, effect search during end phase. They could chain Havness here, and they still have their Zeus on 2, which guarantees this will go through and fuse. Mill 3 hits Rhino, Keldo, Scream. New Chain Link. We're not going to be activating any effect because we only play 2 Solic as our trap cards, and that's it. Like, we could technically Keldo effect, but we also have Zeus that could just activate. But I was going to say, do we Zeus here? We could. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and Zeus, so there's going to be not a lot going on here. I guess it's probably just Mirror Jade 1, Havness, Solic. Yeah, those effects will activate. And then they're going to chain Sornier to try to banish Havness. They're thinking that they want to chain a Shuffler. They could, because they could also hit good cards out of the opponent's graveyard, like Albion, Tragedy. You could rip these. These are both good. But they're going to let the banish of Havness go through. So we currently have 2 Tearlaments banished and gone. We also have Kikalis gone too. But main deck guys, we have 2 of those gone. Then Solic Search, grab Murley. Main phase 2, try to leave main phase now. They're going to go Keldo, target Albion, Tragedy, and Planet. Maybe, yeah, because like you're never going to activate Tragedy. They're trying to target something because it just gets shuffled back 10 out of 10 times. So maybe you hope that your opponent puts back like Branded Fusion over Tragedy, and then Tragedy just sets and activates Regained. So, you know, you just hope that the opponent maybe makes a mistake there. But they don't. We're going to search Druid Worm, so we have 2 Bystials. This is going to get popped by the Mirror Jade. Pass, draw Keldo, and then go main phase. Okay, so we have nothing in our graveyard to help us out here. Like, besides, like, you know, Rhino, but we don't have, like, an extender or anything. No extendees. So we're going to go main phase. It's just normal Murley. Yeah, it just has to be normal Murley. Murley effect, mill 3, pray. What does this hit? We hit Murley, Havness, Magma. Okay, so we're going to go Havness effect, Murley effect. Our opponent's going to chain Druid Worm, target Murley. And then that, they don't know the other card in hand. So they said that's fine. And then chain Sornier, target Havness. So trying to banish both of those. Both those go through. Okay, so now they're down 4 tiers. They do have Sornier here. What does Sornier do though? It's like, you know, Sprint doesn't do anything because we already went Murley effect. So we could go Dark Take. There's that. Summon out Sornier. We could also, I guess there's like an elf play. You could, I think you Dark Charmer no matter what though, and then you could elf after this if we want to. Dark effect to take. Dark's gonna take Magma, and then activate the Magma effect to search during the end phase. And then after that, I guess we could go. I don't know, like Dark Crash seems so bad though. Yeah, like effect to go search. I guess like we're getting Keldo live. Yeah, because I just assume we're searching Shaylin there, which discards Keldo. And then main phase 2, Shaylin effect. I guess like no matter what, we still have Elf live here. So I guess we're pretty much getting the same thing that we would, except Keldo's live, and then we get Shaylin. You know, I think this is good. I think this is good. I think I was wrong. Okay, Mill's Orange Light 2 there. And then afterwards, wait. But the only way to get to Elf... No, there's an Elf. Yeah, there's not Elf anymore. I was going to say, because we can't do anything like that. Alright, so end phase, go grab Druid Worm. I think this play is still okay, though. Because you gotta be kind of scared about the opponent being on YuGiOh. But, like, they do play Branded Fusion and Tragedy. So maybe they don't play YuGiOh. But YuGiOh, like, hard beats Elf. Like, if they just start YuGiOh, Elf doesn't do anything. So pass, draw Dramaturge. So that's not a good draw. But we're going to go main phase, battle phase, crash with Magma, Sornier effect, go dump. And that's going to go dump a Lubellion, assuming if they play 3. But they might not. They might actually not play 3. I was going to say, For like an engine wise with Lubellion, like 2 Lubellion is like perfect for that. So I could definitely see them not play 3. Druisworm attack over Shaylin, like, you know, you need the first Lubellion, and it's going to get with Bystial. You need another Lubellion. You always want Magma to be able to search Lubellion, so that way Lubellion can search Magma. It's also a starter for your engine. You don't want to play too many Bystial, especially on DB rated. So you don't want to play like 3 Lubellion, like max out on all of them. Even though I'm assuming they probably max out on all of them besides Lubellion. They're going to activate Druisworm on that attack, banishing Druisworm from the opponent's graveyard. And then they're just going to go main phase 2, make YuGiOh exactly like this. Literally just beats Elf. But this is nice though. This is nice though. Maybe we could have just made YuGiOh before, so that way we get to keep our Sornier. Right? You just YuGiOh, Sornier, beat over Magma for 21. You have the shuffle back effect, but I guess you want your guy off field so that way this Druisworm can't beat into it and then send YuGiOh. Okay, draw Rhino. I'm sick of these players top decking Rhino, man. It's just all the time. Rhino effect, go dump. And then Rhino's going to go dump Shaylin. Shaylin effect. Our response is going to be activate YuGiOh to shuffle back. But it doesn't matter. It's actually just game here because they don't have any graveyard shufflers. So these make Sprint. And then Sprint is already enough to just win the game. Druisworm will also put back YuGiOh. Okay, so we're going to go Keldo effect to shuffle back Dark, Rhino, and Solic. So I guess we're going to make Dark first and then go in the Sprint, which is fine. Druisworm effect, send YuGiOh. And then Dark effect, take Magma. So, I mean, this is obviously, like, better. As long as we're okay with using our Shuffler, this is better because, like, we're going to get our Search. Battle phase, 1850 and 25. And then main phase 2, go in the Sprint. Doesn't go in the Sprint. I guess we don't have Kikalos. Yeah, without Kikalos, it's just way worse because we can't get access to Trap Card. We don't get access to Rucalis. We don't get access to Dragos to Pele. We don't get access to a good Kaleido. So I guess it's always just Elf over Sprint then. So I guess it's just always this play because we want to get our Bystial Search. Okay. Guess we can get Elf effect summon back Orange Light here. Or I guess we could also just go for Merly. Like, we haven't used Merly this turn. Yeah, so bring out Merly. Merly effect, mill 3. Let's see if we hit anything. That goes Shaylin, Scream, Magma. Wow, hits the Scream. Scream goes search Solic. I guess like milling Solic or Scream there was really huge. And then end phase, add back Druisworm. Pass turn, draw Gold Sark. Go main phase, activate Gold Sark. Gold Sark, banish Mercarier. Mercarier effect, search for Albion, the Shrouded Dragon. And then affect the Upstart by dumping Branded Opening. Draws into Aluber. That loses out to Solic. So summon Aluber, effect, change Solic, Lucas, Sako admits defeat there. Moving on to the next game, we're going to see Lucas, Sako go first. We got Scream, Shaylin, Solic, Keldo, Druisworm. They have Mercarier, Opening, Aluber, Sornier, and Foolish. I mean, that was a really good game 1. That was honestly very, very good. If you didn't like that game 1, you're a hater. Aluber effect, go search, grab Branded Fusion, and then activate Opening. Opening will then discard Sornier, bring out Dramaturge, and then Sornier effect to go dump. So Sornier will now go ahead and send a Lubellion, activate Branded Fusion. Also, Dramaturge is so good if you know how to use it properly. And I feel like they know how to use it properly, especially because they just brought it out. So they're going to dump Raw Disciples and Albaz, bring out Albion, and then activate the Albion effect. Banish summon Lubellion, Lubellion effect. So obviously they're trying to go for Expulsion here if they're dumping Raw's Disciple. Discard Foolish for Lubellion 1, Dramaturge 2, bring out, put back, summon Mirror Jade. On summon of Mirror Jade, Dramaturge effect, target Mirror Jade to negate it. And you may wonder, why is this happening? Well, if Mirror Jade is negated, you can use the effect to dump, and you don't have to banish any of your own monsters. So that's really good. And then also, because of how Mirror Jade is worded, with the also clause, since it doesn't banish, its effect will not go into, like, if you don't actually banish a monster with Mirror Jade, you can use the effect next turn. I guess maybe I should read over this because it might not be the also clause. I just know that's how it works. Let me actually read over it. Once per turn, you can summon one fused monster, banish one. Also, yeah. So if this is like hit with like Imperm or Dramaturge effect, you can just use the effect again next turn. So we're gonna go Druid's Worm to banish Lubellion, Chain Mercarrier to negate that, but they do get to keep Druid's Worm in hand though. It does not negate and destroy, so bring out Lubellion, tribute Albion, Lubellion effect, but you kind of need Albion because that's gonna get you your setup. Oh, I guess this works too. Bring out Lost, and then Mirror Jade effect, dump Glory, and then leave main phase, go to end phase, effects. So Albion's going to go ahead and set Branded Expulsion, and then Glory's going to go search for a Mercarrier. So this is not bad. Yeah, I was just thinking if it could have been anything other than Lost, because I think something else may have been better. Regang seems pretty good, because I guess it lets you summon Sornier, and it'll give you a draw when you Mirror Jade banish. But I guess like you don't want to draw depending on what you banish. This is fine. Like Lost is good. Pass, draw Merly, and like we have Expulsion. It's just how do we end up using it? Because like if they go Shaylin effect, we have to chain Expulsion. Bro, can you play? Okay, see, so they gave the thumbs up. So now the thing is they discard Keldo, summon Mill, and now Keldo can always interrupt Ra's Disciple. One thing about Ra's Disciple is that in the graveyard, it's actually not that crazy, but in the banish pile, it becomes so much harder to interrupt. And also, I just want to go over this card real quick. It cannot be tributed, so you can't tribute a Bystial over this, right? And you cannot special summon monsters. So if you can't tribute this and you can't summon other monsters, and you just pass this over to them, you're pretty much just putting your opponent on like half droplet. Discard Keldo, summon Mill 3. Wow. New chain links, Rhino effect, Sornier effect. Only has one trapping going second, so no Scream effect. So that'll go through. Dump Druid's Worm, discard Solic, bring out Rhino, new chain link, Rhino 1, Solic 2. And then that goes through. And like they still have a good end board here. Like they have Mercarrier, they have Mirror Jade, they have Dramaturge. They still have Expulsion, which can be activated. It's just going to force a shuffle. But this can also target a tier monster that's activating its effect. So if they want to shuffle that back, sure, you know, we're still stopping the effect. So they're going to search Havnus and then dump Havnus. Havnus graveyard effect. They said no response. That'll go through. So they're thinking on what to put back, on what to summon. So put back Havnus, put back Sornier, summon out Mud Dragon. Oh, Babushka is insane against that deck. Anything there? They said it's good. You know what that means. Oh, okay. Activate Scream. And then normal Merly. Merly effect 1, Scream 2. So go ahead and we are going to mill 6. We mill Shaylin there. It's the only one that we haven't used out of all those other mills. You know, Havnus we've already used. Sornier we've already used. Put back Shaylin. Put back Havnus. Bring out Garua. We don't want to summon Kikalos because that's going to get banished by Mirror Jade. And then after we summon out Garua, we're going to link off, summon Dark, and then Garua effect, draw 1. That draws in the Merly, and then overlay, make Babushka. And now this is really strong because Dark under Babushka is kind of dirty because we're just able to reborn once per turn. Dark effect, take Mercarrier. I wonder if they play any links to out this. Like, they have to, right? They have to. Then we're gonna try to link those in the sprint, but there's no like level 2 or anything there. Yeah, so they gotta put those back. And then leave main phase. So they could have done this differently. You know, they could have used Shaylin to make Dark, but then Mirror Jade banishes a level 4. So I guess what you're supposed to do is make Babushka and then make Dark. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. And then you're able to use the Merly and that there to make Sprint. Battle phase, attack over Dramaturge. And then we're going to go main phase 2. And then end phase, Mirror Jade effect, dump Albion. Then we're going to Druis Worm the Albion. Go ahead, banish that, stop them from getting their search. And then past turn, we still have Keldo Engrave. They draw Branded Fusion. And then go main phase. But the thing is, I was going to say, even if they can link, what plays are they going to do afterwards? So like the opponent still has Havna Scream. Okay, so we're going to dump Biblisp and Albest. We also play Predaplans. Bring out Lubellion. I mean, probably only plays like Biblisp and Bufo. But those are good like poly cards. So Branded Lost, Biblisp. Go search for the Bufo. Go search for Shrouded Dragon. And then we're going to activate the Albion Shrouded Dragon. Dump opening. Draw opening. And then set opening. Pass turn, draw Medora, then standby phase, Babushka, detach Rhino, main phase, we're going to go normal summon Merly, no effect, link off, summon Sprint, Druis Worm effect to send the Lubellion. They called it the Searing Dragon, there's no way. I call it the Swearing Dragon, if I was to call it by like its second name. Overlay, go for Redoer, Sprint effect, detach, bounce Mirror Jade effect, dump Albia. You know, like the effect doesn't go through at all, so we've just been able to use the effect non-stop every turn. Chain Expulsion, we still won't get the effect to banish because of how Babushka is worded. But Expulsion is going to target Dramaturge and Raw's Disciple. They're going to chain Keldo, target Abyss, the guy that they just dumped, the Albia, Dramaturge, and Disciples. So make Mirror Jade and the trap card just do nothing there. Your other Albion was summoned properly? Yes. Yeah, that was the one that was dumped to attributed to bring out the Lubellion. So Dark Effect, try to take, probably not trying to take Albion though, because if you link away with it, then they get end phase effects. So we're going to take Mercarier. Battle phase, beat over Aluber. Pass, draw Dramaturge. And then they said didn't shuffle, checking. So they did shuffle. That's 2 days in a row we almost had that come up. We had it with Sean Pittman, where he actually did it in a money match, but, you know, they didn't catch it, so whatever. But they caught it here. Then go main phase, activate Bufo. Bufo effect, Little Froggo, fuse away, summon Masquerade. There we go, there's a play under Babushka, summon Masquerade. And then Dramaturge, summon out. I mean, it's not crazy, you know, they just switched to attack. But, hey, it's something. They said think here, because they could go Sprint effect, and they are going to Sprint effect, detach, bounce back, Dramaturge the hand, and then pass turn, draw instant fusion, detach from Babushka, go standby phase, main phase, and then switch to attack, enter battle phase, try to attack over Masquerade, Mercarier attack, and then they could just Masquerade summon to block here. They are going to go ahead and do that. So that's going to block all of those attacks. We don't have a tier on board or anything. We can't Scream, make it lose 500, redo or beat over. Main phase 2, instant fusion, pay 1,000, special summon out the good old Kikalos, and then Kikalos effect 1. Just Kikalos, so we're going to search, no Scream effect. We do have a lot of zones like locked, because we just have so many bodies. Kikalos effect, target the Babushka to tag out, which you can do, it can only not be targeted by opponents. And then we're going to go ahead, bring out Redoer, Rhino Heart, Rhino 1, Scream 2, but we can't summon Rhino there because, you know, that's where Babushka just was. But we're going to mill 3 and then go dump. So we already milled Merly Shaylin, which is really good. You know, if we want to trigger another name, we're going to dump, activate all 3 effects there, so put back Merly, put back Merly, Kikalos, summon Rikalos. Okay. Put back Shaylin, Rhino, Merly. Bring out Kaleido. And then put back Havnus and Mud Dragon, summon Dragos to Palia. Kaleido effect on the branded opening. That'll get spun back. And then we're going to go set Solic. End phase, we could go Dragos to Palia on Masquerade, but we decided not to there. And it's actually a good play to Dragos Tapalia target your opponent's fusion monsters. A lot of people don't realize this interaction, but there's a branded monster, or the Despia fusion monster. I really wish I could remember its name, but it's the guy that during the main phase you can activate it, make every monster on the field 0, except for fusion monsters that are level 8 and higher. So if you use Dragos Tapalia and let's say make this level 1, and then they use the effect, this will have 0 attack because it's not a level 8 or higher, it's a level 1. So that's like a cool little interaction that nobody really knows. Oh my gosh, Redoer's not supposed to hit trap there? Misplay, that's crazy, game's just auto over. I mean, game was already over, but that's insane. Bufo effect, and then they're going to go chain Redoer, and they just submit defeat there. So GG's. We're going to see Lucas, Sako end up losing 2-0 there to the Tearlament, Bystial, or I guess just, pure Tearlament with some Ishizus in it. A little bit of Bystial in it too, but that's pretty standard. Those are just hand traps. But that was a cool match to watch. I really like seeing Lucas Sako's deck. I keep saying their name wrong. Lucas Sako's deck. It was cool. Wish the expulsion could have gone through. Maybe if we just used expulsion at the beginning of the turn, we could have just won, put him on half droplet, Better have it, Bozo, you don't have it. But we wanted our Mirror Jade and our Mercarier to be live, so I kind of understand it. It just did not work out the way we wanted it to. Seeing how long the match was, about an hour and 4 minutes long. And with all that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace, have a nice day, stay safe.